Welcome to Traveling Kangaroo. New Zealand, a land of breathtaking landscapes and a temperate climate, presents a paradox. Despite its beauty and favourable living conditions, a significant portion of the country remains uninhabited. Renowned for its majestic mountains, pristine beaches and lush forests, this island nation might appear to be an ideal haven for a thriving population. Yet, the reality is far more complex, shaped by a confluence of geographic, historical and socio-economic factors. This essay delves into the intricate reasons behind New Zealand's unique population distribution, highlighting the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. New Zealand's relatively recent human history, coupled with its geographic isolation, has resulted in a population density far lower than many other developed nations. The country's remote location in the vast expanse of the South Pacific has long posed a formidable barrier to human migration. This isolation has played a pivotal role in shaping not only the country's biodiversity, but also the distribution and growth of its human population. The challenges posed by its geographic isolation are further compounded by New Zealand's unique topography and climate. The rugged terrain, characterised by towering mountain ranges and vast stretches of unairable land, has limited the areas suitable for large-scale human settlement. Additionally, the country's climate, while generally temperate, exhibits significant regional variations, posing further constraints on population distribution. Understanding the reasons behind New Zealand's low population density requires a comprehensive examination of its geographic realities, historical circumstances, and evolving social and economic dynamics. By delving into these interconnected factors, we can gain valuable insights into the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead for this captivating nation. New Zealand's geographic isolation has been a defining feature throughout its history, profoundly shaping its demographics and cultural landscape. Situated thousands of kilometres from the nearest major landmass, these islands remained hidden from the outside world for centuries. This isolation had a profound impact on the evolution of its unique flora and fauna, as well as the development of its indigenous Māori culture. The vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean surrounding New Zealand acted as a natural barrier, limiting human contact and migration for millennia. This isolation allowed for the development of a distinct ecosystem, characterized by a high degree of endemism, with many plant and animal species found nowhere else on Earth. It also fostered the growth of a unique culture among the Māori people, who developed their own language, customs and traditions in complete isolation. The late discovery of New Zealand by humans is a testament to its remoteness. While other parts of the world were bustling with human activity, New Zealand remained uninhabited, its existence unknown to the outside world. This prolonged isolation would have a profound impact on the country's future, shaping its demographics, culture, and destiny in ways that continue to resonate today. The challenges posed by its geographic isolation are not merely historical relics, but continue to influence New Zealand's contemporary reality. The cost of transportation, both within the country and to the outside world, remains a significant factor in its economic development. Moreover, the country's remoteness can make it challenging to attract and retain skilled workers and investment, further impacting its population growth and distribution. The arrival of the Polynesian ancestors of the Māori people marked the beginning of human presence in New Zealand, shattering the island's long-standing isolation. These intrepid voyagers, navigating the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean in their waka hurua, or double-hulled canoes, made landfall in Aotearoa, the land of the long white cloud, sometime between 1250 and 1300 AD. This momentous event marked the dawn of human history in this remote corner of the world. The Polynesian settlers, skilled navigators and cultivators, brought with them their unique culture, language and traditions. They adapted to the diverse environments of their new home, establishing settlements along the coastlines and venturing inland to utilize the fertile river valleys for agriculture. Over generations, they developed a deep spiritual connection with the land, which they revered as a source of life and sustenance. The arrival of the Māori people had a transformative impact on the New Zealand landscape. They introduced new plant species, including the kumara, or sweet potato, a staple crop that thrived in the country's temperate climate. They also developed sophisticated fishing techniques, utilizing their knowledge of the ocean currents and marine life to secure a plentiful food supply. The Maori population grew steadily over the centuries, establishing a vibrant and complex society with its own intricate social structures, customs, and beliefs. Their arrival marked the end of New Zealand's long isolation and the beginning of a new chapter in its history, one shaped by human interaction with the land and its resources. European colonization and its profound impact on Maori population. The arrival of European explorers in the 17th century, followed by British colonization in the 19th century, marked a turning point in New Zealand's history, with profound implications for the indigenous Maori population. The influx of European settlers, driven by economic opportunities and a desire for land, led to significant social, cultural, and demographic shifts. The Maori, initially welcoming of these newcomers, soon found themselves facing an existential threat to their way of life. The Treaty of Waitangi, signed in 1840 between representatives of the British Crown and various Maori chiefs, was intended to establish a framework for peaceful coexistence and shared governance. However, differing interpretations of the treaty's provisions, particularly regarding land ownership and sovereignty, led to growing tensions and ultimately to conflict. The New Zealand Wars of the mid-19th century resulted in significant land confiscation and the displacement of many Maori communities. The introduction of European diseases, against which the Maori had little immunity, had a devastating impact on the indigenous population. Epidemics swept through Maori communities, decimating their numbers and weakening their ability to resist further encroachment on their land and resources. This demographic crisis had a lasting legacy, shaping the power dynamics between Maori and Pakeha, or New Zealanders of European descent, for generations to come. Despite the challenges they faced, the Maori people demonstrated remarkable resilience, adapting to the changing circumstances and fighting to preserve their language, culture, and identity. Their struggle for recognition and self-determination continues to this day, as they seek to reclaim their rightful place in New Zealand society. Post-war immigration and the rise of multicultural New Zealand. The post-World War II era witnessed a surge in immigration to New Zealand, transforming the country's demographic landscape and laying the foundation for its multicultural present. The government's active immigration policy, aimed at addressing labour shortages and boosting the economy, attracted people from across the globe, particularly from Europe and the Pacific Islands. This influx of newcomers brought with it new skills, perspectives, and cultural influences, enriching the social fabric of New Zealand society. The arrival of immigrants from diverse backgrounds challenged the traditional bicultural narrative of New Zealand, which had long focused on the relationship between Maori and Pakeha. The integration of these newcomers into New Zealand society was not without its challenges, as issues of cultural identity, language barriers, and discrimination arose. However, it also led to a greater appreciation of diversity and a gradual shift towards a more inclusive national identity. The government's commitment to multiculturalism, enshrined in policies promoting social cohesion and equal opportunity, has played a crucial role in facilitating the integration of immigrants into New Zealand society. Educational programs promoting cultural awareness and language acquisition have helped to break down barriers and foster understanding between different communities. The rise of multicultural New Zealand has brought about a vibrant and dynamic society, enriched by the contributions of people from all corners of the globe. The country's culinary scene, arts, and cultural festivals reflect this diversity, offering a taste of the world in a uniquely New Zealand setting. This multicultural transformation has not only reshaped the demographic landscape, but has also expanded the nation's cultural horizons, fostering a more cosmopolitan and outward-looking perspective. A Tale of Two Islands. Unveiling the geographic and economic disparities. New Zealand's North Island, with its warmer climate and fertile plains, contrasts sharply with the South Island's rugged terrain and cooler temperatures. This divide shapes population distribution, with the North Island, especially Auckland, being more densely populated. The South Island relies on agriculture and tourism, while the North Island thrives on urban centres and economic opportunities. Government policies aim to balance these disparities, fostering regional development and innovation. Thanks for watching Traveling Kangaroo.